All right, this is the driver's side fender. You see I've got a couple little ones right here. So I'm gonna replace this piece here. It'd be the whole thing, so lip, the screw hole. I'll do all this area here. That whole piece. Look behind it, it's all in good shape except for where that rust is at. So I'm going to replace that area where any of that rust is. You see it goes back up from to about right here. Well, a little lower, about right there on the inside. I'm going to replace that whole piece, just get it done, because all that stuff would just start popping through in a few months after painting it. So might as well fix it now, get that out of the way. So we'll make up a patch, cut that piece out, and repair it. Right about here, come to here, go down, something like this, like that. This whole piece, I'll take it all out of there, make it so all that's brand new. So, fix that one up first. Alright, I've got my spot all marked out. I've made my patch. Get it on here like this. So like that, screw it on here. Jumped over. A little bit. Trying not to hit the support inside. Must be hitting it. Oh, am I hitting there? There, I'm hitting the support. Alright. Come over here further. Like that. Got one over here. Ouch. The other reason I use this type of bit instead of Phillips, because every time you do that, one shoots off and hits your finger. You're not going to tear your finger up like you would with Phillips. But now, make the cutout around it. This one here, I'm going to come over here further though. Got too much hanging out there. I don't want to get out into this body line that's in here. So I'm going to stay back here. But all the rest I'll go around the outside edge. And the reason I'm not using any pliers on it, because I don't want to bend this lip here. I'm trying to put the body vice grips on there. So the screws hold it good. I can cut around it. And I can get that out of there. So I could put a pair like right here just to hold it as I get towards the end. But I don't want to bend any of the lips, so avoiding it. But that'll work. All right, I'll cut that out. That paint's ready to go in. All fit in. I had to take a little bit off the top here because you had it mounted on the outside, so it's going to move in. So you had to take a little tiny bit off the top. Good weld line for butting. Now we can snap this in here and weld it up. In the right spot. That. My little clips. I'm going to set here. There you go. Right there. Stay. All right, hold on. All right, let's see. Let's get back in here. Ouch! Sharp. Hangnail one there. Alright, I'm gonna block it up some here. Up a little bit. can't get one back here because I can't get my hand in there. So they're just hard to use them in some places. But they do work great where you can get them in. All right, that's ready for welding. Let's weld her up. And there's the patch. Pretty much sanded, got a few spots, got to be touched up, just like the other one. But it came out pretty nice. It did suck down a little bit right here because I couldn't hold it with the little thingies, but those little panel clamps, they work great. Keep things really close. But when it's done, we get on that door and get that door done. Side door here, and I think that our patch panel is going to be a little better on this one. This line is nice, it's pretty clean, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than the other side was. And this part here is a lot closer to this one right here. We go from right at the bend down here, right at the bend to here. It's about 1/8 of an inch short, and it's about the same over here, about 1/8 of an inch short. So that's great because this is the bad one. Got rust up into here, so that's good to see. That piece here, this measures out almost perfect here too. Over here, it doesn't have the body line in it. I'm going to have to kind of make the body line into it. And on this side, this side doesn't have the bump that's in here. It's flat. But other than that, this all measures out pretty good. From the bump right here down, bump right here down. This is really tight though, and this is just a real loose bend. So I'll have to tighten that up. But that's good because I need to cut this up here. Right in here somewhere. This is probably going to be weak. all here. Yeah, look at that. Ugh. All right. Those are the only ones I see that look like that. All the rest of these are just surface rust. You can kind of tell the ones I'm poking at are bad because they're really, really dark brown. Normal surface rust, it's got kind of a lighter sheen to it. It's a lighter color of rust. But when it's all the way through, it seems to have this really, really dark brown. So rust kind of does tell you how far along it is. Maybe I'll have to cut it up here in this body line. Somewhere in here. So there's a dent here anyway. So if I get in there, maybe right through here. If I get in, it'd be nice to be able to cut it off there. In there. It'd be nice to be able to run it through here. Like that. Right through here, kind of jog off that, and then somewhere into here. That would be the ultimate patch to get it how I'd want it. But it'd be the same thing as the other one. I'm going to take it out a little piece at a time. I mean, this door, it'd be a lot more work to fix this one if I can't get the patch to work. So it's almost at the point of being replaced, but it is fixable if we can get that patch to fit in here good. So I think it's going to work. It should not be as much work because that piece does look like it's going to fit better. When you look at this one here, this comes around, lifts. This comes around and lifts. All about the same place. This one here goes away, goes away. This is not. This part of the bend's not as tight as this. Be nice to get that cut right in on that, because this is not as tight as this is. So I keep that nice tight bend on there. This one's not as tight either, but it's not really going to be noticeable in that area. So, got a measurement off there. That bend to there is 2 inches. That bend to there is 2 inches. So it should work. Should be good. So that's the game plan. We'll go start cutting away at it, see if we get it to work. All right, I've got this one all cut down and screwed on there right now. I don't want to get too far by tack welding it or anything, so I'm doing a pre-fit here. It seems to be pretty good. Screwed on a nice area, on the panel in a nice area, so that's good. So everything along the bottom seems to be good, except for that corner right there is hitting, because it's not rounded, it's kind of oblonged. So I'm gonna have to take and bend this in here and kind of give it more of a rounding on that area so it fits in the hole better. But other than that, it seems to be pretty good for just being stuck on there. It's fitting really nice. If I push the panel on there. So that one might actually be going pretty good for this side. So I gotta take it off and smack that side up a little bit and then rehang it. Check and make sure I've got that. But that'd be great if that's all it takes to get that to work. So I'm gonna take it back off and dent that area in a little bit and retest it. Alright, I've got it off now. And you can see how this area is kind of oblonged instead of being round. You see right there it's hitting. You see right here it's hitting too a little bit. I'm going to have to lift this piece up right there and kind of round this out. Get this area up a little higher. And that should work. This side over here is nice and round. Nothing's rubbing on that side. So, we get this corner up a little bit. It should work fine. Alright, there it is, in the hole. So what I did here is I took a little bit off this, so I can move it up a little bit. I cut the brace inside, just a little bit more than a thickness of the cutting wheel. Move that up a tiny bit, so the bottom of it would move up. That moved this whole thing up on that corner, and now closes perfect. So now the only thing left to do here is that this back edge is sticking in about 1/4 of an inch now, but that should be adjustable out. The front edge is good. That's pulled up against the panel. See right here, this is tight against itself. So this is all good. Work this little corner out here, and this will be fine. Starts about right here. It goes this way. So a little bit more work. I should be able to twist this down Open more up here so it goes that way. Give it a little twist. And that should be good. So we got the front good. I'm gonna keep that where it's at. So a little tiny bit more and it's fit in there. It's awesome. There it is, all tacked on there. As I pushed this down, made myself a mark, gave me about 1/4 of an inch, pushed it, kept this as a pivot point, so that would stay where it's at. So that'll give me my 1/4 on that side. This side's all been formed in and tacked. Forgot to put a tack there, oh well. But this is all re-tacked here, all tacked up, ready to hang it back up. Got the bottom brace on, got the holes for the window stop, got the drains put in it. So, go do a quick test fit, and it's ready to have the door panel removed, so we can change the skin. All right, there it is, all tacked up, and closing pretty good. It is touching probably right here, just on the very outside. Well, I see what it's doing. It's hitting the bottom, this very, very bottom lip here. You can see that. That's what's hitting. See it hitting the rocker. Right up against the bottom of the rocker. Alright. Okay, good. But it fits in the hole, that's what matters. The panel is out where it belongs. Door's semi-adjusted, it's not the greatest, it's just hung for testing. So, but that works. That's great. Saved the door. Alright. So next, see there's no scratches in here that it's hitting anywhere there. So it is hitting right there on that piece right here that's hanging down. That's why I leave the panel on the outside, so I can grind that piece off till it matches where the old panel used to be. So when you put the new skin on, it basically goes in the right place. You can see a spot like this where this is hanging way out there. And that's that new sheet metal. So I grind that back to the panel. I know that's in the right place. But now it's time to get it off, get that edge cleaned up, and then put the new skin on it. do a couple of stitches inside that I got to do for the overlap. And this door will be done. And basically the front end, cab, this is all done. Oh, we got this and that to fix. That's all minor stuff. I'm going after the major stuff right now, and then run around and do all the minor stuff. But almost there. If you guys are liking what you're seeing in my videos, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks. All right, there's this one hung up. The panel's just bent over on it. It's not welded yet. So I hung that fender. You saw that on fast forward there. Fits pretty good. It's just been hung up. It's not been aligned or nothing. Just stuck up on there. It all lines up pretty good for just hanging there. Just clean on that edge. There's a little bit out at the bottom on the fender, but that's all the fender. So I can fix that easy. At the bottom of the door is pretty good. The only thing that's sitting a little high is this area here. Everything else sits really pretty good along the rest of it. Body line, the door needs to come up a tiny bit. It is hanging down a little back here. That's not too big a deal. I think it's probably just my bolts. I only got 2 bolts holding the door up. But for the most part, it fits pretty good. Pretty happy with that. See, I lift that up a little bit till the body lines match. It just about disappears. It's not too bad. So, call that one good. This line's pretty good. So, put a couple of tacks in that one. We're going to call that one good.